It's pumpkin spice. It's pumpkin spice.
Hey guys, welcome to Story Drops with Mr. C. Today we're learning about Hurricane Katrina. First of all, I'd like to thank the student that recommended this topic for a unit in my class. And this video was inspired by you, so thank you. First things first, Hurricane Katrina. We know it was formed in the Bahamas in August of 2005. It was one of the worst natural disasters to ever hit the United States. But before we get into much more, we should really talk about how hurricanes form. Okay. Okay, so when you think about like why do hurricanes even start anyway? So if as we jump out here, we look and we see this water vapor that's around here. Well, that water vapor is there because the warm water is heating up, and the vapor, just like the vapor that comes off a boiling pot of water or a tea kettle, it goes up. It goes straight up. And then when it goes straight up, it leaves an empty space behind it. And cold air rushes in to fill that space, right? They call that low pressure. So the low pressure comes in right behind that high pressure, which is the water steam going up, and it goes straight up. So you might be saying to yourself, well, I don't see how that causes a hurricane. You may even be thinking, air blows straight forward. Yes, it does. But our Earth is curved. And because it's curved, and because our globe of an Earth spins at more than 1,000 miles an hour, it spins those air molecules and twists them. So think of it like a piece of taffy, right? So imagine the hot air is hot taffy getting pulled straight up. And then there's cold air, which is like cold taffy that's rushing in behind it, right? And the Earth, it's actually spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, right? And that spin curves and twists those air molecules, which are actually, like taffy, right? And the top and the bottom move at different speeds, and it stretches and it swirls, and that rising air and the curved winds and the pressure differences all start feeding each other. And the more it spins, the tighter and faster the circle becomes, just like a figure skater spinning faster and faster, and then they pull their arms in. Strong winds begin to spin around a calm center called the eye. When winds reach about 74 miles an hour, that storm becomes a hurricane. Hurricane Katrina formed over the Bahamas in August of 2005. That's where the ocean waters are very, very warm. So Katrina grew stronger as it moved across the Gulf of Mexico. The warm water gave the storm energy, and the winds, they reached more than 170 miles an hour. By the time Katrina hit land near New Orleans, the winds were heavy with rain, and that water pushed towards the city. The tall walls called levees that were built, they broke because the water pressure was too strong, and also because the soil around them was not very good. We studied why the levees failed. They learned that some walls are built on weak soil and not deep enough to hold back water. After Katrina, engineers improved levee designs, added pumps to move water out faster, and scientists now use satellites and computer models to track storms sooner, giving people more time to prepare. The science of weather and engineering can save lives when used together in the right ways. So when we look at this new construction here, this would be like 20 years after Katrina, because 2005 is 2025 right now when I made this video. This spillway that we're walking through right now, this is where the water should be going when we have big storms coming or hurricanes coming, so the people down below are not getting hurt. Do you know what I'm saying? The old way all of this water that's spilling over this would have just gone and flooded people's homes. So all those people would have perished. I mean, look at these tunnels. They're made for carrying water away. They were not made before Katrina. It was just good luck. All this is infrastructure. All this takes money. All this concrete, that's money that somebody has to pay for. Uh, this is all people's voting for things that matter. Like all this concrete, all this steel, this is what's saving lives. This is what's protecting lives. So when we pay taxes and do things like that, it helps protect people so we can learn from our mistakes and not repeat them. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and found something interesting that maybe you didn't know before. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.